Welcome to my channel. My name is Tim Sutherland. This video, we're going to discuss appraisal waivers. In particular, we're going to discuss Fannie Mae's appraisal waiver. Both Fannie and Freddie Mac offer them. Fannie Mae has the property inspection waiver. Freddie Mac refers to theirs as ACE, the automated collateral evaluation. For simplicity, we'll cover Fannie Mae's. There's not much difference between the two. A couple little nuances. So I came about to do this video. I was reading on a online real estate group, and an agent had posted he was frustrated that on his second home, I believe he was a listing agent for, and it was in a rural area. Couldn't understand why the borrower was putting down, I think, 50%, and he still needed to get an appraisal in the house. Why wasn't he getting a waiver? More concerning was the high number of appraisers that, or not appraisers, high number of real estate agents that replied to him, basically telling him that absolutely there should be a waiver. There's always a waiver if there's so much down, so forth and so on. And it was a bit concerning because that's a lot of what they're replying is just no truth to it at all. So to begin with, on Fannie Mae, they've got some prior appraisal requirements in order to get a waiver. Generally, there has to have already been an appraisal done on the property. Generally, but not always. And their system will compare, the new address or the address in the system with what they have. If there was an appraisal and it ultimately wasn't really acceptable, you're not going to get a waiver. But they also have a whole list of ineligible transactions in general. One, if an appraisal was done within the last 120 days and was uploaded into the Fannie Mae system, then they're not going to do a waiver. Construction loans are not going to have a waiver. 2 to 4 unit properties, renovation loans, leaseholds, which are ground rents, other properties with resale restrictions, co-ops, manufactured homes, applicants who receive an ineligible on the automated findings. If you're using a gift of equity, if your purchase price or estimated value provided is $1 million or higher, and then Texas Section 50A6 loans, you will never get a waiver on any of those. And in the case of this client, the person who was posting, it also could have been just rural property, very limited number of possible comps to use that. Now, what could have come up on there? Possibly, well, not in this particular one because it was a vacation home, but in rural areas, they also have waivers that can be combined, with certain products such as Home Ready on a 1-unit purchase transaction. Borrowers have to be low to moderate income, loan to value is up to 97, and it's what they call the rural high needs appraisal waiver. Generally, they need a home inspection to be done with that to get that waiver, and more details we could turn. Now, when you will, or possibly, let's say it won't rule them ineligible, it still doesn't guarantee you're going to get an appraisal waiver. First of all, they apply to 1-unit properties, including condominiums. They apply to purchase transactions, anywhere from 20% or more down payment. They apply to no cash out refinances on a primary or second home up to 90% loan to value. Investment properties somewhat, but since Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac are really cutting back on what they're buying on investment properties, that's probably going to fade some. Plus, more and more of the conventional loans for those aren't going to be Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac anyhow. The borrower themselves has to receive an approved eligible finding on the automated underwriting, and then plus the high needs rural areas that I just discussed. So if it falls into that bucket, it's no guarantee you will get a waiver, but it won't rule them out to get one. If you have further questions about appraisal waivers, leave a comment below. Hit the like button if you like my videos. Thank you very much. Have a great day.